Really?
Hey, hey. Guess who's early? I've decided I started the Strum stream, the Smoking Strum stream on mine. Didn't really take off much. I got Phil's in there. No one else joined in. So I'm going to start it up here because I love y'all. And everyone needs to have some music and some good times in their life. So, hi, I'm Apex. Y'all know me. Roll up that tree and have a good time. Cheers, everyone. Fire in the bowl. We'll fire in the joint. Mm. I'm going to show this off yet again. I'll show it off on my stream, but I'll show it off on this stream. Oh, not that camera. That one's gross. There we go. Get a real good close up look at that. I thought that was a cow for a second. Yo, what's up, Chameleon? Welcome in, buddy. Justly uber nugs. All kinds of goodness. So, yeah. All kinds of goodness. uh, Plus, I'm going to be honest, I was feeling a little sketched out doing the smoke and strum session uh, in, in my channel. Because, technically, the legalities of the states and stuff. I don't want to get my channel banned. I don't really put out much content. um, Man, this would be so much easier if I was on my computer, which is downstairs and needs to be set up for streaming. And you know what? Hi, we're here. We're here. This is where we're at. We are on the couch smoking this joint and having a good time on stream. That's what we're doing. I might have to grab my cord. Actually, when I have to grab my power cord, I will grab my power cord and I'll head downstairs to the computer. Oh man, keeps going out. Right? This works. Plus, I like being in a cloud of just backlit smoke. Blow one for the boys. Yeah, it's super moist right now. I still got 5 more days on the dry. So there's that. But well, 5 more days and then 2 more weeks for at least for cure. So there's yeah. But you know, we're not really counting those days. I mean, I will if I have to, but I'm just hoping it's done before the 30th. That's all. Rise, rise. Oh, that was a cool camera trick. Hang on, I gotta try that again. Go away, smoke. Well, it looked cooler before. Rise. Oh, it's because I didn't do that part. Of the smoke he rises. I'm having too much fun with that. Yeah, it's definitely fire in the joint moment. So I finished that Canagar from last night, and I got a glass blunt filter as a prize at the end of the blunt. Oh, now I can check see if that fits. Nope, not a fucking chance. I didn't think so. So at least I wasn't disappointed. That was fun. Of course, the joint goes out while I'm doing this. That's okay. That's probably because it's just so damn oily in there. Oh yeah, that's super resonant. Somebody named that tune, by the way, or that improvised tune. Get my way through the darkness. Guided by a beating heart. I can't tell where the journey will end, but I know where it starts. They tell me I'm too young to understand. Where is everyone? I'm way early, bro. That's what it is. I'm like, let's see, what time is it? East Coast time? 5:51. I'm exactly almost like 4 hours early, bro. I got bored and I decided, fuck it. I'll play some guitar. Is that too quiet or too loud? How does that sound? Sounds good? Okay, cool. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm just gonna canoodle around on this guitar here. Uh, where's he go? Should I go up or down? Although I think that. Hold up. Let's get sexy with it for a second. There we go. Little delicates. Let this be known. Guitar player. Let me repeat this. Let me start this over. Let this be known, ladies. Guitar players, I use the fingers. Yes. Yes, I've already turned it into one of those nights. I'm so glad I didn't say that on my channel. I was upset. I don't know, 0 followers. Not zero followers, but I just don't stream. Ah, we lost a viewer. Yeah. Um. Oh, for tonight's show, I cannot be held accountable for anything that I say. There may be possibly not. No. Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah, there's gonna be tequila involved. There's gonna be tequila involved. I had to think about it for a second. But no, there's going to be tequila involved tonight, and I cannot be held accountable for what might ensue. Quietly, hey, I watched your stream this morning. I gave you a thumbs up. I guess it was, yeah, my this morning. You know, probably you're like mid afternoon. but you did such a good job. You should be proud. It's not easy putting yourself out there like that. Like, trust me, it took me it took me a lot of time before I felt like I could even come up on here and do this type of stuff. Um, and that's just with other people on the panel too. You know, so good job for sure. No, I'm not going to be playing it. I don't know the full song. I wish I did. I really do. Yay! We helped. You know what that deserves? And I'm going to do it right here live on the stream. And I know it's smokable because I just did it. But I'm going to clip a little nug off of here and smoke it in celebration. And we're going to go with this little nug right here. You guys can't see it. Hang on a second. Clip that little one off. Now I'm going to trim it up. And we'll get the actual look of it. I need to sharpen my scissors. I have now come to this decision. My God, yeah, I need to sharpen my. Either that or I need to clean off all the freaking scissor hash that's on it and just smoke that shit. There we go. We'll call that a bud. And then pop that one out. Pop this one in. It fills the bowl perfectly. Nice. And a celebratory fire in the bowl for Quietly Yelling's very first stream. Hells yeah. Oh man. Think quietly. This is the one I took the most pride in, I think. Now, yes, I love both of my girls as much as I possibly could, but one of them I thought was gonna die, so I became the main focus. Um, yeah. Holy wow. That hit just kind of right now. Strawberry Cough has shown it has shown me the way. Oh, by the way, this is the one also that I was using the strawberry flavoring thing with. I was putting a little bit into each. Quietly, I'll tell you what. If I was closer, I would come out there and help you guys trim. I really would. Like all I have to do is put on some good tunes or have a good conversation with somebody, and I'll trim all day. You know, I actually find it therapeutic to trim. Yes. Well, here's the thing. Here's the cool part. Yes, it tastes like strawberry, but it also has like a skunky fruit punch. Um, like right. Oh man, now I really wish I was closer. It would be so much fun. Um, Here, let me grab it really quick. All right, so this stuff. Um, Focus, please. Okay, it's not really showing it, but it says strawberry flavor. Now, what this is a 1 gram size, which is 3.7 milliliters, and you use a very small amount in each. It's like this. This will is enough for 8 to 10 gallons. And you just do that for the last 2 weeks of your flour, and it soaks up the flavoring like like celery and actually here's a better example, carnations. You know how you can put them in a white carnation in a thing of food coloring and water, and the flour itself will turn that color. Well, that's exactly what it does with this, because it's an oil, and you mix it in with the molasses, and you know you're not using nutrients necessarily at this point in time, because it's the last 2 weeks, so you're really just doing your flush. Really, is what you're doing. But you still add in the molasses and the flavorings, and it just sucks it right up to those bud sites. And yeah, so it actually enhanced the flavor profile of the strawberry, and so it's like a double berry, but it's got like a fruit punch kick. It's nuts. Like I wake up every morning. I sleep with my door closed to the rest of the house. It's in my room, just because climate control. Anyways, I open this door. I open my door every morning, and I just smell the most dankest skunk berry you ever smell. and it's a pleasing aroma in the morning. I'll tell you what, it's a good way to wake up. Yeah, yeah, and actually, one thing. Here's another thing. Like it's this Lorraine oils. It's what they use for flavoring candy. Um, it's the super concentrate stuff. But um, the like you one thing you can do, like just for instance, like because of the fruitiness of like that berry fruitiness of this, I could have gotten a cake batter flavor and had it taste like a strawberry shortcake or something. Like that's the crazy thing. Like around here, some people were doing like a cinnamon flavor in around or nutmeg or something like that around Christmas time, and they were calling it Christmas tree Kush. And I mean, you knew it was something else, but you could taste that flavor in with it. It was almost like a gingerbread. In fact, yeah, I'm gonna say exactly like that. It was like you're smoking a gingerbread cookie. Yeah, and it's the smell almost it had like it like almost like a homemade edible gingerbread cookie. It had that smell to it. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Um, I would like to know because I finally heard the whole story on the plant, the strawberry and cough plant itself, and how Kyle Cushman actually got it from this other grower, like he was a clone from this other grower up in New York or something. Oh yeah, oh yeah, and like I said, just get on LorraineOils.com and you can order straight from the source. And they've got hundreds of flavors, like blueberry. You could add blueberry in with like a blue dream or something, like, and that would be amazing. Actually, that would be a very good mix right there. Or maybe do like a mint with Girl Scout cookie. Yeah, I don't know. I'm throwing science at the wall right now. I have no clue. Um, and you know what? I'm gonna do this because this is very quickly turning into the weed show. Um, which is okay. I'm okay with the weed show. Just let me invite some peoples up. See, this is what I think about. Okay, there. I had a really weird crossbreed idea. So it was I was thinking about breeding Girl Scout cookies with like a diesel or something. Some insert diesel here. Um, and then taking the child of that and crossbreeding it with like big booted cheese, and then call the offspring of that grilled cheese, like OG or something, whatever it would turn out to be. I know that's just namesake itself, but I think it would actually work out and be like that would be a very potent bud. I do believe. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you back here. Hi.
Hi. No, it's okay. I didn't
So,
know for sure if you would see me or not, but I was like, screw it. We'll try it anyways.
so hi.
Hi. I'm super excited. I didn't know if my live stream was going to go well or not, and I'm really glad that I did it.
Yeah, I watched. It was really good.
Thank you. I'm
Hmm.
I'm I'm like really shocked that it went out the way that it did, and like, yeah. So I've got
Right.
bedhead just to warn you. So before I turn on my camera, you've been warned. I do have bedhead.
It's
Like,
okay.
really bad head. I told you. Like,
It's okay.
I just woke up. Don't mind me.
It's okay. I completely
The brush
understand.
hasn't been through the hair, but I will smoke a bowl with you.
Yeah. So the very here's the thing though. This is so smooth. For something named strawberry cough, it's really freaking smooth.
Actually, you want to know what's funny is that some people I know who grow that strain try to purposely make it harsh because of the cough in the name. It's
Really?
I don't know
Okay.
why they do that. It kind of pisses me off though.
Right?
I mean, I know that the saying is if you don't cough, you don't get off. But it's like, are you really trying to burn somebody's throat out?
That yeah.
Like,
And that comes down to I'm trying to think of how that would be that's not into the breeding, it would be like within the drying or something, right?
sometimes it also depends on like the flushing because I know a lot of people who don't actually flush for the 2 weeks, and that's where they get that harshness from.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, it's really weird. And it's actually something that I've discussed with my coworker because he was on this whole, oh, some of the plants are done, and I was like, bitch, what?
Right? Excuse
Excuse me?
me?
Yes. And I even got a picture of this. He was like, oh no, they're ready. And I was like, no, they're not. My phone will ever turn on. I can show you
So
guys.
do you guys
Um,
get into crossbreeding up there?
no, not very often, and that's because we end up popping into different grow areas, and we don't want to have the sperms on us. I call it pollen
Ah,
sperms.
gotcha. Yeah. Makes sense. That does make
So my
sense.
coworker wanted to harvest this plant right here, and I don't know if you guys can see this close up, but there's
Excuse
no
me?
yellowing, no ambering of the trichomes.
No, not at all.
Exactly. And
What?
so, yeah, your phones can actually work really good when you're in the grow world.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm constantly taking pictures like this and zooming in on them and stuff. So I took a
I
picture and I
actually
showed him.
got one of the microscope apps.
Yeah, and it's basically the same thing. Because like, I mean, that's how far away I was when I took the picture. It's
Right.
and I was able to
Yeah.
blow it up enough to where everybody could see what was going on with it. Um, but the reason why I had to bring that up to him was because he wanted to harvest it so early, and I'm going, dude, there's not any ambering on there. There's
Oh
nothing there.
man.
So it's fine to go ahead and harvest them when they're all milky like that. However, if you want your
Right.
indicas to be indicas, you want those trichomes to turn that amber color.
Right.
And the
And
reason for
that's
that
why
is you want it to activate the psychotropics.
exactly. And actually, this one I was following, and Don. I don't know if I actually. I don't think I actually upset him, but it's he started getting sounding all disappointed. It's like, all right, don't listen to the Uncle Don or he's like. But I told him I was watching Kyle Cushman's grow videos on this plant exactly, and he says to harvest it at about 10% amber,
Mm,
and he's one of like he's one
good.
cultivator of it.
You could, but
Right.
what most people do is they wait until it's about 30% amber before they harvest it.
Yeah.
And
Right.
the reason why is because it creates that psychotropic, psychoactive thing that goes on in your brain that makes it to where you want to stay on the couch.
Right. Right. See, and that's why I wanted to keep the sativa in here, though. I'm not sure
Like
that's exactly how that works.
about
It,
2
it's
years
it's
ago, one of the people that we had decided to buy a TARDIS from us. And she was a little tiny plant. They bought like 3 of them. Well, they came
yeah.
back to us like 2 months later and they were like, "We can't do this. We're in an apartment, blah blah blah. We thought that we could, blah blah blah." And I don't know why, but they had one of the TARDISes and she'd already started blooming. They had her
Yeah.
in a size 1-gallon pot. So little tiny pot for this big, tall, 3-foot
What?
tall plant. Yeah.
That's
But because she was
crazy.
already flowering, I didn't feel comfortable transplanting her. And we're talking big, huge buds that were like this big around already. So I
What?
kind of took her under my wing and like I decided to experiment with this plant and it was due to come down like 3 or 4 weeks after we got it. I left it on for
Right.
like 6 a good 6 extra weeks, 7 extra weeks. That plant was so fucking purple. Sorry, excuse my French. That plant was so
I
freaking
know you're
purple
good
by the
here.
time I was done. And
We have no
those
filter here.
ambers, those trichomes were just amber. There was no white. They were just pure
Yeah.
amber, okay? And it became my special weed because literally every single time anybody smoked this weed, they were on the couch. They were not moving. They were not doing
Really?
anything but staying on the couch.
See, it's been a long time since I've hit true couch lock. I might have to try growing an indica next time and
It's fun.
doing that.
It is fun, especially if you let it go later because everybody's like, "Oh, no, you gotta take it down at a certain time. You gotta take it down at a certain time. Otherwise, weed's gonna go bad. It's gonna
Right,
have this happen. It's gonna have" No, it's not. No, it's not.
right.
Like, I've known people who have
It's a very
harvested their
hardy plant.
plants. It is,
Yeah,
and I mean, for example, I've known people who have harvested their plants and then turned around and re-vegged those same plants.
really.
I'm dead serious. Yes.
Wow.
They get clones off of them after that. They start new plants after that. But either way, they've kept their mother plants for 10 plus years and they've harvested almost every single time they've had a harvest off of those same mother plants. It's crazy. Absolutely
That's
crazy.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
That 10 years, that's a lot of generations.
Yeah.
Jeebus.
You're telling me. And I'm just like, dude,
You would
doesn't it
think
like,
there'd be some
doesn't it
evolution
affect
after
it?
time.
Well, and I thought that it would have affected it. I thought that like some sort of mutation would have
Right,
happened,
exactly. Yeah.
something. No, the most
Huh.
of a mutation that they had was they had a few plants turn into Hermes, and they got rid of them right
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
And
That
that's
makes sense.
because of all the trauma that those plants had gone through from the whole, "Okay, let's get trimmed up, let's get cut up, let's go back into the whole re-vegging state, let's figure out how to re-veg now after we've been blooming and we got comfortable with blooming," which is kind of a shock
Right.
to any plant, you know, and so
Yeah.
but yeah, these plants are really, really hardy plants. I've known plants that have split right down the middle, and
Yeah.
we've been able to put them back together, and they've grown like nothing has happened.
Yep. Nature's
Like,
weird that way, isn't it? Nature's
they
awesome.
really are. It is, and people don't understand it when they talk about these plants. These plants are such hardy, such healthy, good plants that, like, it's really hard to kill. They're really hard to kill, okay? Unless you just
Yeah,
sit there and take an axe to them or something, they're pretty damn hard to kill.
there's that. Um,
Like,
I have an idea. You know, I when I was in high school, I was thinking about Mars colonization before Elon Musk. Let me just put it that way. I was thinking about that. What could be done to terraform Mars back in high school.
I would love to actually be able to grow marijuana on Mars. I think that the
Here's
molecular
the
structure,
thing.
because of the gravity,
Here's the
is
thing.
so weird.
MartianGarden.com. You can get
That would be cool.
you can get Mars simulant soil in bulk.
What?
Yes, and it's
Oh my.
perfect.
I might have to do that.
The chemical compositions, like all the everything is there from like all the studies they've had with the rovers. They're making the soil now.
I'm gonna have
I
to look
want
into
to
that
grow in
because
the district.
that would be kick-ass. Hey, if I did that, could we call it space weed?
Yes.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Um,
I'm still just
uh,
waking up, so I'm kind of
Wait,
crazy in the
hold up,
morning
hold
time.
up. We'll call it ET So Stoned.
Oh, there we go, there we go. No, no, no,
Yes.
ET phone home.
Yes.
That would be funny as hell. Oh my goodness, I'm definitely gonna have to look into that. Hang on, it's called Martian Terror.
MartianRock.com.
Pulling out the pen.
You know what's funny is that when you smoke actual, like, still kind of fresh, moist weed, it turns your water a greenish color.
Yes, it will. I actually know
Is
people
that,
who,
that's the core,
will
right?
literally give their plants that water. I don't
What's
recommend it.
up? Don't
I know
wait. Don't
people
do
who will
the.
give their plants that water. I
Oh
don't
God,
recommend it.
no! Ew!
I don't recommend it.
No, there's so much bacteria in that.
Yeah, well, it's not just that. So when you're smoking marijuana, the molecular structure changes. The molecular compound changes when you apply heat. So
Right.
this kind of heat, any kind of heat that you can think of when you apply the heat, it will go ahead and change the molecular structure. And when you're exchanging the molecular structure for something else, you're taking away or adding to it. And when you give that stuff, the excess water in
Right.
here back to the plant, sorry, my bong is kind of dirty. When you're giving it back to the plant, I know yours is all clean and pretty, and mine's all dirty and ugly. Anyways, so when you give it back to the plant, you're actually giving it all those molecular structures and all of that burnt debris and all that burnt crap. Now, the
Right.
way that I give it to people as an example, when you're smoking a bowl, if you stop and you pick that bowl back up the next day, are you really going to want to smoke it, or are you going to want to load a new bowl? Because if you smoke that bowl, you know, A, it's going to be stale, B, it's going to taste like ass, and C, it's going to just
Right.
be a cough of your life. Are you
Yeah,
really going to want your marijuana to taste like that when you harvest it?
that's a good point. Yes. I mean, the answer is no, but yes.
Exactly, exactly. You know, so it's one of those things like, do you really want this, or do you want the best product you can make by actually giving your plant regular water? Like,
Right. Now, see, here's something that I've got a benefit for, with being on the well system and the piping or in the house. We actually have rusty water. So check this out.
oh, so the
When I
iron leaks.
Yeah, so that's the thing. When I see that like my plants like low and starting to get like low or deficient in iron or something, I'll actually not. I'll purposely not recycle the water for several days, and then I'll start because it'll start getting the iron in the water, and I'll just
Mhm.
add it in like that.
That's a good idea, and a lot of people don't get that. What we use what is called CalMag out here. Like we end up having to completely redo the pH and everything out here because
Oh
so we've got
wow!
a well drilled, but the problem is that we have to have it sent to the city to purify, which neither me nor Hawk we don't like it. But
Yeah,
because of where we're at in the zoning and all that crap,
right.
we have to go ahead and have it do that. So then we have to, when it comes back here, it's all chlorinated and stuff. And I'm allergic to chlorine. So
No,
this is just
no.
lovely over here, you
Oh god,
know?
you're doing freshwater pools, but not regular other pools.
Yeah,
That
yeah. It,
sucks.
well, and I can do the chlorinated pools, but if I don't go ahead and rinse off right away, like I can't let the water dry on my skin. If I let
Right.
it dry on my skin, I'm just a walking hive.
Oh
It's bad.
no. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm itchy all over, and I've got all these red spots, like, everywhere.
That would suck.
It does, it really does, so whenever I do the chlorinated pool thing, I'm always just, "Let me get out, get into the shower, let me rinse all this stuff off, let me get out of this bathing
Right.
suit, let me where's the soap?" Like,
That
and
makes
people are like, "This is fine, it's not gonna kill you, it's just chlorine," and I'm like, "Y'all ain't allergic to it like me, okay? Try
right.
having those allergic reactions in areas where the sun don't shine before you talk to me about this problem, okay?" Like,
Right.
I'm sorry, but it's very true, like, so it sucks, but at the same time, I've found ways to help deal with it.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Man,
I still don't recommend, like, giving your plants chlorinated water if you can help it. The pH levels are off, and
yeah. But yeah, no, for real. I completely understand that. And what do you have to try to think to for that because chlorine is the base, so you need to add an acid in order to
yeah.
so what would you add, like baking soda or something?
I actually don't mess around with the water here anymore. The only
Oh,
time I mess around with the water is to do the dishes. I don't mess around with the water unless it's really to just purely water the plants anymore. If we're doing a feed day, my coworker deals with it. I don't deal with it anymore, and it's simply
okay.
because every single time I'm turning around, me and my coworker are butting heads.
Oh
So,
no, yeah, I
yeah.
can see that.
I'm
Bro,
younger than
some
him.
certain growers are very specific.
Well, the problem
Almost
is
to a
I'm younger than him,
millimeter.
and I'm a
Yeah.
female to boot, and he doesn't like a younger person that's a female to
Oh
boot
no,
as his supervisor.
that
So,
sucks. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I can
It's kind of
understand that.
interesting though. It's interesting and it's funny, and I deal with this all the time. I deal with this with a lot of people because they're just like, "Jess, you're 32 years old. I'm a 50-year-old man. I've been doing this my entire life." Blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay, your point? Well, Jess, you're a
Right?
32-year-old woman. You don't know what you're talking about. I really need to get used to saying 33 because I turned 33 later on this month. um, Finally get used to saying 32, and now I'm turning 33. Go figure, right? Um,
Right. Yeah, I still have to
but these
question
older
whether I'm
people,
34 or 35.
pardon?
I have to question some days whether I'm 34 or 35.
I've already been there. I'm doing that myself already because I literally all throughout this year. I'm 31. No, no, I'm sorry. I'm 32. Shit. How old am I again?
Right?
Like, seriously, I've
You
done
have
that
a
all year
grand
this year.
actor on.
It's old people syndrome. We're getting that old people syndrome.
Oh
It,
no!
it, we are. We're getting that old people syndrome. We're getting old, man. We're getting old, I tell you.
So-
But yeah, no, I get all of these older people that will sit there and they're just like, "But Jess, you don't know what you're talking about. You're so young. You're this, you're that. You can't have possibly done this, that, or the other." What they also don't realize though is that I sat there and I apprenticed for Hawk for years.
Hey, we got redneck in here. You right?
Good morning.
See? I just hit the first. Oh, holy wow! I'm seeing
That
those
sounded like it
little
was a good hit.
sparkly tracers going everywhere.
I had that the other day. So the other day we were all smoking and I was backstage and I had my thing on mute and I took a hit and all I could see were these stars. And it was that one bull where I can't remember her name, but she was like, "You should top it in keef and hash at the same time." And I'm like, "Okay, let's do this." And I took one hit and all I could see were stars afterwards. I was like, "Oh shit."
That's great. I love that. So funny.
Well, I mean, I've got more to go through and I've been
Right.
giving a lot of it away. That's all
Oh,
keef.
hi. Good lordy.
Yeah, that's all keef. So I've been working on slowly but steadily giving it away and smoking it.
What you need is a hookah head, and you need to make like a personal hot box chamber.
My
Make
uncle has my hookah.
fish tank.
Huh.
Get like you got do plexiglass for the bottom and cut a hole for the head, and then you could like feed have like a shower head inside, and it'll feed the smoke in. Yeah, it's got
Oh
to be big
snap! That
enough for
sounds
you to
like
take
a
on.
vacuum chamber.
Yeah,
That would be fun. Oh my god, that would kick ass.
right.
That would kick a
Hook
lot of
that thing
people's
up to like
butts.
a vacuum, like a camp vacuum pump.
I wonder.
It's like
I
a
wonder if I could get away with doing that as like kind of an electronical thing, so that when Hawk takes his naps, I can get him stoned.
Technically, you can fog
Sorry.
an entire room that way with one
And
of
that's
those
exactly
air
why I'm just like,
mattress.
I wonder if this is possible.
If
Because
there's
yeah,
there's not.
I've gotten him stoned while he's been asleep before, and he'll wake up with a major case of the munchies every time. Every time. So
That's
it's
hilarious.
funny to do that to him. But I don't do that to him very often because he kind of caught on to me the last few times I did it. He was like, "Did you get me stoned while I was sleeping?" "No, I don't know what you're talking about." "Yeah, yeah, that was me."
That's hilarious.
Well, I mean, why not?
He's got to be a deep sleeper then.
Around me, yeah.
Okay. So then there it
Normally,
is. That's how you're able to do that.
yeah. Ooh, hey, I can
Yeah,
take a dab with you.
yeah, shit. Let me oh, do I
Okay,
have
hold
what
on.
I need? I might uh guys, give me 2 seconds. I have to run and grab my torch.
Okay. Ah, what happened to it? And we're all talking about torches, and I'm trying to track down mine. And just to be on the safe side, to make sure that it actually has the fluid it needs and fuel, we shall put some more in. Okay, got that, got that. I need to grab a drink. I'll be right back. And yes, there is a big, huge psychedelic pot leaf as my background. And that is my actual like background that is on my wall. I needed to cover up the walls. The walls, they we haven't put the putty up or anything like that, so it's all just the drywall back there. And so Hawk and I, we he went ahead and started looking for tapestries at first, and then I rated my material. Nope, it's not a
Oh,
green screen or anything like that. It's actually supposed to be a shower curtain, but I told Hawk that I was trying to put up decorations in my psychedelic pot leaf. But I needed to go ahead and put up decorations in my room, and I had a bunch of material that had these candy skulls on them, and Hawk didn't like them. I mean, they're cool, but the entire black background is black, and it makes your room just look really, really dark and not really nice and pretty and okay. And I was like, "Yeah, I know, but I need something in the background." And so he went ahead and he pulled out this shower curtain and he was like, "I was going to use this, but since you need a background, here you go." So we put that one up, and then let's see if I can do this without like knocking everything over. So we put that one up, and then he got me this one over here, which you can't see all of it, but it's basically a night sky with all these trees, and it's really pretty,
that's cool.
right? And then this one over here is just a bunch of material that I folded up, but I love feathers.
Ooh.
Yeah, and that right there, that weird little
I
drawing that
like
you can
that
see
dream
right there
catcher.
is something that I colored in.
I like that dream catcher.
Thank you. Hawk got that. Those ones light up.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they have these cute little LED lights in them. All my dream catchers in my room Hawk got for me except for the cute little heart one that I have over yonder. Ooh, what kind of stone is that?
It's my eyeball. It's my eye of the galaxy marble.
That's
It's for
cool. I need to get one of those because right now, if I need to top it, I literally just use my little
right.
put it
And
right
it's
on
got
top.
all that iridescence in it too, and it's just so
That's
cool.
pretty. I really actually kind of want to see a picture of that up close, just because I know that there's got to be other iridescences in there I can't see.
Oh yeah, no, like I'm looking at greens. There's some purples and pinks and blue. Yeah, it's crazy looking. I think I
I
just saw
bet.
yellow. And the cool thing is because the sun's going down behind us, so what I'm seeing here is all based off. It reflects off what the sun's showing. Yeah, I probably should be doing that as well.
I actually just muted my mic because I was like, actually, that's kind of rude of me to sit there and start the flame up while Apex is in the middle of talking. So I muted my mic for a second because I didn't think that everybody else wanted to hear that sound in the background.
Oh, no, you're good. You know what? That's just a good reminder. Go ahead. Let's spark them up together.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Cheers, everyone.
Right? It is officially Dab 30. It's 3:36. I've been up for less than an hour and a half. I've literally been up for less than an hour because I got up at like
Wow.
2:15, 2:30. But Hawk already
That's,
pulled out dinner tonight, and the dogs
I,
already have
I
chicken
slept
pulled out for
until like
tonight.
12:45.
Well, I was up until 7 this morning, and part of it is because I did that live stream because I was
Yeah.
expected to stay up all night watching Jilly Bean. But Hawk was like, no, just go back to your room. It's okay. Da, 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 da. And I was like, oh, I'll try to sleep. Sleep never came.
Right. Ooh, all right. Cheers, everyone. Whoa.
Holy crap, Batman.
Oh,
And I'm not even done.
wow. Whew.
I like totally joggled my computer all the way around. And now my rig does not want to go back where it's supposed to go.
That.
There
So
we go.
Wow. Mm. Mm.
So I don't know if you can see this or not,
Yep.
but somewhere around here there's a little remote.
Okay.
And hang on. I don't like flicking it without actually holding it because I don't want it to break because the little button there is kind of delicate.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I like that.
Right. And I'm not a really big fan of pink, but I love
Yeah.
these. Yeah, I'm a blue kind of gal. I like my blues, my greens, and I love purple, obviously.
Right. That's what I've been hearing. My car's been buzzing this entire time.
Your car has been buzzing?
My guitar. The amp's been on this
Oh, I thought you said your
time.
car.
No, it's like I've switched to a different we'll just turn that off. It's getting hot. I think it's been on for almost like 3 hours. Yeah.
The bait
Wow.
or the you're
Yes.
really stoned.
Mhm.
That's okay. I can't deny that I am too. I'm
That
really
it
freaking
takes me
stoned.
for
And
a
normally I
week,
don't get this stoned right after waking up.
right? But see, I'm
But
just a
honestly,
bad
I feel like I
influence.
have cause for celebration.
Yes. Yes, you do. How many views do you have so far? Have you looked?
How many what?
How many views?
So
Have
far,
you
hang
checked to see
on.
how many views you have?
I did this morning, but then it kind of poofed and I started doing my thing.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
So far, I've only got 16 views on it, but that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. There will be more.
There will be more.
Hmm. Well, and I figured because I didn't tell any of my normal viewers that, hey, I'm doing a live stream, blah, blah, blah.
Right. Exactly.
You know how that one goes.
Yep.
So
So I've
I'm really
decided
happy
that
about it.
tequila
I
will
think
be involved tonight.
you what?
I've decided that tonight on the stream, tequila will be involved.
Just not a lot very fast. No going to
What?
sleep on the job, man.
No, no,
I'm
God,
teasing you.
no.
I'm teasing you.
Actually, for some reason, tequila peps me up.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Well, I have no room to talk. So long as I keep it under, I would say 7 shots, I'm okay with
yeah,
pretty much any drink and I'm pretty up. But as soon
yeah,
as I get that 8th shot in me,
yeah. It's all downhill from there.
well, I'm 4 feet 10 inches tall.
Well, there's that
So I'm
too.
tiny. I'm
Yeah,
tiny, okay?
fun size.
So,
You're not tiny.
yeah,
You're fun.
yeah, I am fun sized. Um, that's just fact. But
Mhm.
yeah, no, it's my body won't let me get past that 8 without going, okay, maybe it's time to go ahead
Right.
and lose that filter for reals. And yeah,
Yes.
then my mouth gets me in trouble.
Yeah, I know some people like that. Me, I just kind of snuggle into a little ball and fall asleep. You'll find me
I
somewhere
try
over in the
to,
corner.
but sometimes people say some of the stupidest things when other people are drinking around them because they think that they won't have anything to say about it. But then you got people
Right?
like me that are just like, really, you caught me while I'm drinking and I just took my 8th shot. There's no filter anymore. Really? Did you really want to go down that road? Like,
Right.
was this preconceived and
Oh,
pre-planned?
man.
It's not always pretty when I get like that.
No, no, no. Yeah. Well, let
So
me
when I
just tell
drink, I
you
try
what
to
I
stay
think
around
about
happy
that.
people and good people, or I stay by myself.
Right?
Like
Oh, see, I usually
I'm
whenever I go out drinking, it's always when they're doing karaoke. So I have something to do in between my drink.
I'll watch people do the karaoke, but I will not join. I have no vocal cords.
Everyone can sing. I'll tell you what, you know, whenever said time for me, to come out there, I'll teach you how to sing.
Okay.
I'll have you singing within a week.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm not saying that sarcastically. I'm not saying okay sarcastically in any
Yeah.
way. Like
Yeah. No.
just
Like I don't keep in mind. I can't sing myself, but I know how to. It just comes with
the
it.
problem is that I'm tone deaf to myself.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I understand.
I can teach other people how to sing all day long, but I can't hear the
One funny
notes
thing about it
for
is
me.
put an earplug into your, what was it, left, right? I think it was your left ear. Um, and it'll help balance out that tone deafness.
I will have to try that.
You just gotta focus on the vibrations.
I'll have to do that because every once in a while, and Hawk knows about this because every once in a while I'll drink a beer or two in front of him, and every once in a while I will start singing a song.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I can do it, but
Right.
it's never in front of a whole bunch of people. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
See,
I
my,
have
my,
stage
my
fright,
ex was the
so
same way. He never sang in front of people at all, but I would catch her, I'd put something on that she liked when we were driving in the car or something, and I'd hear her, starting to sing and stuff, and then like, man, you sound good. Why don't you sing more?
that's
you know?
what a lot of people ask me. But my problem is because I can't always hear my tone, it doesn't sound
Right.
right.
Yeah.
And so
One
it's
thing
just like,
you'll always
quit trying to
remember,
kiss
we are our
ass.
own worst critic.
Yeah,
We
yeah, we
are
are.
we are our own critic.
We are our own worst critic. Yeah, yeah, we really
Yeah.
are. We really, really are. I
And here's what I
but you know,
found.
I've
As
had
long
my
as you're
YouTube
having
channel for close to 3 years, and it wasn't until 3 this morning that I was doing live tarot readings.
mm-hmm.
It took me that long, and it took me getting on this show multiple times to actually be able to build the confidence that I needed to go on live.
I might have to get you to do a
Like,
reading for me at some point.
I can do that,
I
actually.
mean, not like right now or anything.
No,
Well, unless you're
no,
down
I
to
was
do
looking over because I've literally got my reading board right here. I've got all of my decks right here. I've got my sage right here. Like,
you just get ready for this. Like, you just get
yeah,
buckle up,
yeah. Like,
Buckaroo.
I mean, I've got my sage, I've got my Avalonian shells, I've got my crystals. Yeah, I'm ready for this.
Oh man.
Oh,
If you
sorry.
want, if you're down to doing this early,
I mean, I can, yeah. Let's
yeah.
see here. I won't go ahead and put my board up though, because then I'd have to move a lot of shit on my desk.
Right, right, right. Oh, is that? Oh, I love how fast my sports schools.
So just for the record, before I do any reading, I always have to smudge my cards
Oh, that's fun.
because you never know what kind of energies can be attached to them, and you really don't want to bring that
Okay.
into a reading because it's just not okay. You shouldn't bring that kind of negative stuff into a
No,
reading. So, one of those things. Sorry, I'm also having to make a little bit of space up here too because I wasn't expecting to do a reading. Although I
so I
was
learned a
prepared
new
for a
word
reading.
today.
What'd you learn?
Terroir. It's a French word,
Terroir.
and yeah, terroir. Now, what it is it's a description of um, it's used in horticulture. We'll say
Mm-hmm.
it can be cannabis. It can be like grapes, tomatoes, anything, any plant, and it's based. It's the environment in which it's grown and like how that affects the flavors and all the genetics, and that's what the terroir is. That's the
That
only way I
actually
know how to
makes
describe it. Yeah.
that makes sense.
So I learned
So
that
I'm
word
using my
today,
classic
and I'm
tarot
rolling
deck.
with it.
I'm using my classic tarot deck, and the reason why I'm using this deck is because I used my other one
But
last night,
yeah,
and I like using all of my decks. I have a few of them. They're fun.
one of my friends does reading, and his friends are not nice.
Tarot decks can bitch slap people if they don't
Really
like the
serious.
question. if they don't think that the question should be asked because it is an obvious answered question, they have a habit of bitch slapping people.
Right. Well, I'm gonna
It
make
is
this.
funny.
Yeah.
So if y'all cards, and this morning at like 3 a.m., I did my very first live tarot reading on my channel. And so, ooh, we've already got a card coming out. And so I'm doing a reading for Apex. And so I've been kind of celebrating since waking up because
Yep.
I've never done live on my own channel.
And she did
And
such
I
an
am,
awesome job. She really did. Because you killed it.
thank you. I hope so. I had fun. I was really nervous because I know how judgmental people can get about
Right.
tarot readers.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, you should see all the haters in EA co-weddings live stream.
honestly, so I'm a Scorpio. We've got a kind of theme saying with us, if you don't got haters, you ain't popping.
This is true. Yeah. Well, that's true with
That's
Aries as well.
yeah, fire sign. Fire sign.
Yeah.
My sister is an Aries and she's the same way. If she doesn't have haters, she ain't popping. Sorry, you got
Right.
cards popping out.
It's okay. We don't need them
That is
cards.
so hmm.
We don't need them cards.
No, we do need these cards.
Oh.
Hmm. These are your cards for your reading.
Right. This is true. I guess we do need those cards.
So the first card you got is the wheel upside down.
Hmm.
And usually when I see the wheel and it's in the past position, when I see the wheel, I see a lot of transformational changes, but this is reversed.
Oh.
So, and this is in the past. So it could have been you feel like you've been stagnant or moving backwards instead of as forward as you want.
Hmm.
Um, it it could feel like it's been that way with a career or something in particular that you've been trying to do or get in touch with or get down with, and it keeps on slipping your fingers. Like,
You know what? You know what's funny is you're right on the ball. For the last
oh,
couple of weeks, I've been thinking that like, man, my life just needs to keep moving forward, but I keep hitting these
well, and that would
brick
explain
walls.
your current card right now. Your current card is the Temperance card, and it is reversed. And so normally it means transformation. What
Right?
is the opposite of transformation? You're evolving.
Evolving.
You're evolving to the current circumstances that you're in, which is deeper than a transformation, in my personal opinion.
Okay.
It's when you evolve, it's not just your surroundings, it's your mentality too.
Right.
It's your outlook on things. It's a lot of stuff, not just, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So when it comes to transformation, I think that the involvement is deeper than that. And I think that's
Right.
what you're going through right now. Um, but it doesn't make you giddy, it doesn't make you happy. You're not happy about it, it
Oh.
seems right now. I could be
Yeah.
wrong.
No, you're on the nail.
Now, and mind you, because this is public, if there is anything that I see too personal, I will actually grab Hawk's phone and text you that
Okay.
information.
Okay.
Um, tarot reader confidentiality stuff.
Right.
I don't
I
like
understand.
putting people's stuff on blast like that.
Mhm.
So right now, what you're going through, it's going to change you.
Now, is that good or bad though?
I don't know. We're gonna actually look further into it.
Okay.
Um, I feel like what's going on right now is going to change you in a way that will stay consistent throughout the rest of your life.
Okay.
It's going to be life changing. Um,
Oh,
in the way that you do things, the way that you see things, the way that things go. Does that make sense?
yeah. So the way I envision,
Yeah. The way you are is it's what
oh
you are
shoot, I got.
transforming into.
Hey, I'll be right back. I got a call. That's a call I need to take. That
Oh,
was for a
okay.
shotgun. Yeah. Be right
Oh,
back.
okay. Snap, we still got cards flying out. Sorry, I gotta grab the card because it goes to the reading. And I'm not about to let it escape. Hmm. I actually don't mind that. So, anyways, how are you guys doing? Oh, you're also a Scorpio? That's funny. I don't know if I should call you dear or Butch because I kind of want to call you Butch, but I don't know if that would, like, yeah. I don't know when Apex is going to be back. I really don't. But I do kind of like where his reading was going. That's awesome. Okay. I hear my dog trying to nest over there. She's just like, I just want to be over here. It's nice and cuddly. Actually, I think it's because her little dingly. Um, she's not a cat, but she has a cat wall. For some reason, she likes it. I don't know why. Maybe it's a min pin in her. Um, but for some reason, she likes sleeping with it more so than playing with it. I guess it's her cuddle buddy. I don't know. I don't know. So, what is everybody up to today? No, I don't see ghosts. I can sometimes see energies, and I'm definitely sensitive to other people's energies. Um, I can usually feel very ill intentions from people or uh, deceitful or malicious intentions from people before it's even been 20 minutes into meeting them. Like it's, yeah, my, and I can usually tell what it's usually about too, and it's really weird. I have more premonitions than anything else. A lot of people who have meant a lot to me in my life, if they've passed away, I usually dream about their death before it happens. Um, and they usually die exactly how I dream it. It's really weird, and it freaks me out still to this day. Um, I've gone to therapy about it. I've talked to a lot of people about it. And in the end, I've just come to the conclusion that it's just part of who I am. I'm not going to go ahead and take medication to suppress my dreams because I feel that doing that, whenever I've done that, it creates such a big fog in my head that I can't. So I just accept it and that is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm not a fan of it though. I really am not. Um, I'm very gifted with plants. I have such a dark green thumb, it's almost black. Um, I'm very gifted with animals. Most animals adore me.
I'm back. I'm sorry.
Hey, oh, you're fine.
Guess what? I got
We
my
were just
shotgun back.
talking. Sweet. We had been
The,
talking about
the,
different
the,
I have personally.
what's up?
We were talking about the gifts that I have personally and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
But your last card did pop up for the reading.
Yeah.
It's a study card. It's the Two of Cups.
Yeah.
Basically, what you're going through is going to go ahead and change you in a way that it puts your mind into a perspective that you're going to want to be willing to grow more. That
Okay.
is what I see this leading to.
Okay.
And I think that that's a good thing. I think that's a very good thing.
Cool.
I don't even want to go further into the reading because I feel like that would give away
Way too
a
much.
lot. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
And you're welcome. You're welcome. It was my pleasure. I'm so happy that I could do that for you. But yeah, I feel like what's going on right now and everything like that, I feel like it is a good thing and it will transform you in ways that you will adore, and not just you, but the people around you will see this transformation and they will accept your change, they will embrace your change, they will help you. They will
Nice.
help you help yourself.
That's good news.
It is. It is. And I don't say that just to be like, "Oh, you're gonna have good news," and no,
Right. Right.
it's what I saw in the cards.
Right.
Sorry, I gotta get my sage out again before I shuffle them and whatnot. So I sage them beforehand, and then I usually sage them afterhand before I shuffle them, or I shuffle them and then I sage them, and then I shuffle them again. So it really just depends on
Right.
my mood. Yeah. But I always smudge them before and after because I don't want other energies to be attached to my cards for anything like that. Like
Right.
it's just one of those things.
Do you mind holding the show down for another, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes?
Yeah, I can do that.
I just want to call my dad really quick, so I'm gonna have to get a ride up to the police station to grab everything. And I'll tell you the story when I get back.
I was hoping you would. I was going to ask you if you would tell
Yeah,
me, but you got to it
I'll
before
recant
me.
my tale of 2 years ago.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds like a plan. But yeah, no, I think that everybody has gifts and I think that everybody is ooh, we still got cards popping out. Holy smokes, Batman. I think that given the chance, people could go ahead and open up their mind to these different aspects of their lives too. But I think that a lot of people are scared too. I think that for a lot of people, when they hear the word divination, it scares them. When they hear the word witch, like I actually got into, I wouldn't call it a fight, but I would definitely call it a disagreement between me and one of the other people who was up here the other day. Um, and it was funny because the disagreement was over something so weird, like like, yeah, yeah. It was such a weird disagreement, like, it was stereotyping witches, and yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, it was weird. But it is what it is, you know, certain people are very close-minded to the possibilities of extra gifts or extra abilities or things like that, and other people are not. And I think that people who are more open-minded can, um yeah, some people don't understand that a lot of witches aren't necessarily malicious beings. Um, we're kind of just painted as malicious beings. Why? Because are people and they're usually superstitious and are not patient enough to ask a few questions. That's just what it boils down to in my opinion. Could I be wrong? Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm not going to say that that's the case for all people. Other people have actually had bad experiences with other witches because I will not deny that not every witch is a good witch. You do have those ones that do practice other forms of witchcraft that are not okay, and those are areas that I've never delved into. I've never wanted to. It's never been my cup of tea. What can I say? But I think that given the chance and opportunity to actually sit there and talk to somebody who knows what they're talking about when it comes to uh, different forms and different ways of witchcraft, that people's eyes could be opened a little bit more. It's actually why I have my other YouTube page and channel. Oh shit, it actually says it on this one. I'm sorry. I forgot to change it. Normally it should be saying quietly yelling, but I forgot to change my little nick. It's supposed to say quietly yelling because that's my other channel. But I guess it really doesn't matter anymore because I'll end up going live on both this one and the other one more often now because I want to get into doing live tarot readings at least once a week on my channel. I think that they're not only fun, but I think that it could do some people a little bit of good in their life. Um, but yeah, so right now that's kind of my goal. And then I started my channel to go ahead and explain the different aspects of witchcraft, the different startings of it, works and whatnot. And I've been slowly going through different things because I don't want to go ahead and sit there and put a whole bunch of stuff in somebody's mind and have their mind be blown and then have 90% of that stuff go right out their brain because the video was too long for them to actually comprehend. Hey, this right here is what we're talking about. This is the subject matter. These are the basics. Get the basics down before you delve. That's all I got to say about that. You watch play that broad YouTube. What do you mean, platoon? Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna pull out my pendulum, but I couldn't find it, which means that when the fire went down, it did end up going into my storage. So we had a big, huge fire here in Oregon, and I put a bunch of stuff that I didn't want to lose into storage. And part of that was I've got this cool, it's not really a clock, but it looks like a clock, and it's got all of the zodiac signs on it and everything, and it's got my pendulum in there. And it's in my storage unit. So it's not here, and I was gonna pull that out because I don't have a Ouija board here on property. I actually haven't played with a Ouija board for years, years and years. But I do recommend saging before you do Ouija boards, and I do recommend having somebody who's experienced with Ouija boards in good ways, so that that way you shouldn't have any negative experiences, because they are doors. They definitely are doors to open up. Some people say it's a game. I don't think so. I don't think so. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. To some, it could be a game, but I don't think they are. In the meantime, cheers. Dear, oh, hell no. Yeah, I don't think they are a game. Um, well, and some people still want to say that they are a game, but in my personal opinion, they are not. I, however, can't speak for other people, but in my personal opinion, they are not a game. Um, and I do not recommend giving them to kids. Just saying, just putting that out there. My mother had one, and her and I, we played with it. And then before my sister passed away, the three of us would play with it together. And yeah, we definitely got some interesting messages. My mom was the one who actually got me into tarot reading, and then she started doing they're called birth charts, and she did mine. And yeah, if you know what you're doing with the Ouija board, you'd be smart enough to stay away. But some people don't want to stay away. Um, I know that when I played with my Ouija board thing with my mom and my sister, like, because it wasn't mine, it was my mom's Ouija board. Um, I didn't have any negative reactions to it or anything like that, but I also had people who had experienced it to teach me. That was basically why my mom had us play with the Ouija boards, was so that she could teach us what to do and what not to do, how to handle one of those safely. She even taught us how to dispose of them safely and whatnot. And so it's kind of one of those lessons that I do appreciate learning. Um, but like I said, I don't personally have a Ouija board because I'm good. Good. Totally good on that idea. But I'm gonna take this hit now, because sorry, I got kinda sidetracked. My bad. I'm waking up still. Okay, I'm awake, but I'm kinda stoned. I'm very stoned, actually. But like I said, they can be fun to play with if you have the right people around and you take the right precautions. I don't want one. Um, I've got more than enough ways to contact the spirit world if I want to without using a Ouija board. Hi,
Uh,
darling.
are we
We were
talking
talking about
about
Ouija
not
boards.
using a board, or are we talking about using it in a good way?
Well, okay, so my mother taught us how to play with Ouija boards.
Yes.
She taught us the safe ways on how to play with them, and then she also taught us how to dispose of them properly. Um, because you don't want to just throw a Ouija board away. That
Right.
can actually be very bad juju. What you want to do to properly dispose of a Ouija board is you either want to burn it, which is what I
Right.
recommend, or you want to bury it.
Comes with fire.
Yep. Burn it or bury it, baby. And the thing is that I would always highly recommend burning it over burying it. And if you are going to bury it, sprinkle that bitch with a shit ton of salt and maybe put a couple of crystals on it. Actually, I highly
Mm-hmm.
recommend putting a few crystals on it. But my ultimate
Um,
go-to is burn it.
I heard something about white ash wood or something like the ash from for like well at the ash wood tree, whatever it is. Yeah.
It's a sacred tree to the Celts.
Okay.
It's supposed to ward against evil, and it's supposed to ward against the evil eye. Um, yeah, it's
Okay. Cool. So I
Yeah.
did understand.
Sorry.
It's all coming back to me. It's been years since I practiced.
Sorry, I get very giddy when it comes to talking about witchcraft. I think that if it's explained in a way that other people can understand it, that people wouldn't be so scared of it.
Right. I'm gonna move myself downstairs to the main computer.
Okay.
Apparently,
But I still want to hear about that
I
gun
think it's coming
story.
through yours. Do you have Twitch open?
No,
YouTube?
I don't even have a Twitch.
Oh, do you have YouTube open?
Actually, I might have had a Twitch a long time ago. No, I have YouTube open.
Yeah, that's what it is. Is we're here to talk back. Yeah.
Well, it's also probably because I just have my mic on and I'm not muting it too in between.
Um, Try muting the other tab, the YouTube tab.
I just took the YouTube tab off.
Okay.
Let's see how
Testing
that
1 2.
works.
Perfect. We're perfect. Yeah,
There we go.
that's what it was.
Sorry.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I don't think I have a Twitch. I might have signed up
Oh,
for a Twitch a long time ago, but it, it would be news to me.
Dear Butch, is that better? Oh gosh, now I hear myself. Uh, I'll just speak
Yeah,
really
witches
soft.
can be complicated people.
This is true. Ooh, who that? No one. I thought somebody popped up on stream. I'm gonna run down to the basement and use the better internet. I just gotta
Okay.
figure out what to take down with me. All right, I'll be back.
Yeah, I don't think I have a Twitch. It makes me kind of curious. I should probably look into it. It Out of curiosity, is there an echo with me? Like, am I echoing too? Okay. I was kind of worried about that because I was like, snap, am I echoing? Because I did have the YouTube channel up just in case if I wanted to respond to anybody on YouTube at least. But like I said, I don't have Twitch to my knowledge. Hang on. So this might look kind of funny, but bear with me. There we go. We'll see if I have a Twitch. Because I don't ever remember signing up. Oh, maybe I do. Huh. I guess I do have a Twitch. Now I'm just trying to log in. But some lady is talking in the background and on that screen, so I'll be right back. Like I'm here, but I'm muting my mic because yeah. I think I just got it. I think so. Okay, maybe not. Holy smokes. Okay, maybe I don't have a Twitch. I don't know. I'm finding out because it said that I did because my nick was in there, but tried a lot of passwords and it's not letting me in. So we're gonna try to see if I can recover the account. Okay, I finally got that chick muted.
Oh, that's a bad layout.
So I'm trying to recover
That's a
my
better
Twitch account because
layout.
I guess I do have a Twitch account, but I don't remember my password. So I'm like trying to
Oh.
rehack into my into my account.
Oh.
I guess it's not hacking, it's actually recovering, huh?
Technically speaking. It doesn't work that well. The background behind this. That one doesn't work very well either. Will leaves work? Is that too bright? I'm trying to give it the fall theme. Oh, I forgot we have this one. Yes. There we go. We got spider webs. Yes. So Halloween is not a day, it is a month.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. I shouldn't have done it, but I did it. It tasted too good.
Okay, I guess I've kind of recovered my thing. Hang on. I'm getting there. I'm getting there slowly. Like I haven't been on Twitch for a while, evidently. And
Good.
yeah.
Oh no, blood down. You know what's funny is that like around here, you can tell which you know, like if you get weed from a random dude, you can tell that they if they have a pet or not because there's always going to be you'll always find a pet hair in your weed, like without
Right.
fail.
That
Yeah.
is fact.
So it's not just a thing around here, is it? Like right there. Well, that's one of my hairs. So technically, I am my own pet. God, I need to soak all my scissors in alcohol.
I gotta admit, this is a lot harder than I thought this was gonna be to recover this account.
I believe
It's
in
trying to
you.
say like it's trying to say you don't have this and you don't have that, and I'm going, but I do. But shit, it's all the way over here. Like Yeah. And now I'm waiting for other stuff to get emailed in, and I'm ahead of them. And
Will nothing stay upright?
no, not today.
Oh man, you're fun.
I try to be.
Here we go.
Aha, there we go.
Maybe. Maybe.
Baby, what?
Is it gonna focus? Please focus.
Ever.
Let me try the other way. I would be a horrible person for strain reviews. Can't get my shit right. Contrast. Focus, motherfucker. Oh my god.
Okay, I guess I'm now on Twitch again. I had to reactivate my account.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now maybe if I
That's
add
how long
it.
it's been since I've been on here.
Ah, there I had it. Freaking had it. My arm's getting tired.
Why is your arm getting tired?
I'll try again here in a little bit.
I need to close all of these extra windows because I don't need all of those extra windows up.
All right. One more time.
Huh. Yeah,
Maybe
I think
if
I
I
definitely am
start.
gonna have to like play around with this.
There we go.
But I am on here, so ooh, very pretty.
Yes. It's so I was holding my breath the entire time trying to stabilize. And now look at me. I'm all blurry. I became a fuzzy apex. Oh, there I am.
Well,
Hi.
it's focusing on you now. It's a little slow this morning.
Focus.
Let's see here.
Oh man. I just dropped one pair of scissors. I'm not gonna drop the other pair. What the fuck is this? Oh. We got these little fibers that
Hang
just
on.
pulled off the bud. It looks like
Oh, well,
silk.
that I actually can't see, but that would
Well,
not be a surprise if you had any sort of spider mite, or any sort of
yeah.
spider, or if they were grown outside. It is a very big possibility that it's not going to kill you.
Okay. I mean, I see these little black bugs in here, but that's fine. That's extra protein.
Well, and they they usually fall off as it dries if you dry them in any sort of open like
Okay.
mesh net or anything like that. If you shake it a
Okay.
little bit before you pull them out, they will fall out. So
Okay. So day 10, I'll just vigorously shake everything all at
pretty
once.
much. Well, don't vigorously shake them because you don't want to shake all the trichomes off.
Well, this
You
is
just
true.
you want to give them a
Yeah,
nice shake, but not a
you're right.
huge
I'm
shake.
messing with you.
You know what I
I
mean?
know. Let me just shake the
Goodness.
shit out of this. God, that's a beautiful
Let's
bud.
see. Hang on. Okay, so I am back on Twitch, and now I'm trying to find people because I have
I
no
am
clue how to work this.
in my name with the underscores. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's me on Twitch. Follows for follows.
Oh, hey, I just found you.
Did you see how just gooey my scissors are?
I told you, isopropanol alcohol mixed with oil. It'll clean them and lube them all in one.
But can't I just
Keep
scrape it
mine in a
off and
glass
smoke
jar.
it?
Well, you could do that too, but you're
That's the
still
more
gonna want to
fun
clean them
way.
off.
I feel like scissor
Well,
hash
I
is a
mean,
thing.
you're still gonna want to clean them off afterwards. You
Well,
really
yeah,
are.
yeah. No,
I
I've
mean,
actually got a
honestly,
bottle of
because
that 91.
so these are my trimming scissors, okay?
Yeah. See, those are more professional trimming scissors.
Yeah, these cost like $30. Come with
Yeah.
a cute little case. Um, but the thing
I
is
thought
that
you were
I've
going to
had
pull
these
some out like
scissors.
Jason has with the rounded tip.
Well, check this
And I'd
out
have to
though.
laugh.
I've had these scissors for 4 years now.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh. There's that.
yeah.
Those are some sturdy scissors.
Yes, they're stainless steel. I've literally so because of how these are fashioned right here, like I don't know if you guys can see the teeth.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, they got teeth right there. So because of how these are fashioned, I've been able to hack my way through branches. Like
Oh,
we're
wow.
talking 2-inch thick branches. It's
Oh,
never messed with
wow.
these scissors once. Okay. Now
Those are some good
I
scissors.
have somewhere in my drawer is my basic sharpener. Now the reason why I have a basic sharpener is because that's all you need with that kind of scissors. Covered underneath
Yeah.
all my seeds is my little sharpener. Like I've been seed harvesting lately. I've
That,
I finally got a whole bunch of purple Cherokee tomato seeds. I'm so happy. Next year I'm
nice.
gonna have a party with them all.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I actually I did a water bath for the first time in my entire life the other day on tomatoes that I grew and made tomato sauce out of.
Oh, yeah?
I made 16 jars and I got 16 pings. I am so happy.
Nice.
Like I was not expecting that much success.
That's awesome.
Maybe I brought him into the kitchen already, which would not me in the slightest. Um, oh no, they're literally all the way in the back. But yeah, I've got a basic little sharpener right here, and it sharpens all sorts of knives and whatnot. And
Oh, okay.
that's all I use on my scissors. I use
Okay.
isopropanol mixed with alcohol. It's usually a 50-50 mix. And before I use it, because I leave it in a glass jar with the lid, I will shake it up so that way
Yeah.
the alcohol and the oil is dispersed with each other. And it
Makes
will
sense.
lubricate and clean my scissors all at the same time.
Wow.
Yep.
That's a great idea.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
stole it from somebody else.
Yeah.
Actually, they kind of gave it to me. But yeah. So every single time I trim, and I'll be starting my trim actually, I think tonight, because I think we've got the Wonder Dog that needs to come down. I'll be using these scissors but I
Right.
mean, for being 5 years old, 4 years old, they're in pretty damn good shape.
Right. I
And
mean,
I mean, I've got a spare pair of one of these in my storage unit.
ooh.
Yeah. I love those
Um,
scissors.
man, I might have to take people with me to the gas station. Possible. I have nothing to chase tequila with.
Store run.
Right?
Right.
That's kind of where I'm thinking, but I can make something. I
Kool-Aid,
make the
lemonade. Oh, Kool-Aid would be bad.
uh
Lots of sugar.
tea.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll make a strawberry tea and sweeten it with like sugar in the raw or something. Should work.
Just on a safety note, never use any other sugar but white sugar if you're going to make a sugar water for hummingbirds, because any other sugar but white sugar has extra chemicals in it that will go ahead and kill a hummingbird.
Really?
Safety tip of the day. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Now you know.
Okay. So just
I'm full of
plain
weird, useless
refined sugar.
information. No refine. It's just got to be the white sugar.
Oh,
Like,
just plain white sugar?
yep.
Okay. Huh.
I don't know why, but for some strange reason, any other sugar, it swells up their tongue or gives them it's a certain fungus that ends up in their tongue, and it swells up their tongue and it
Oh,
makes them can't swallow or eat, and then they die. And
that
yeah,
sucks.
it does. It does. And so for some reason, ever since I've been enlightened of that, almost every time I hear sugar, I'm just like, hey, by the way.
Right? That's crazy.
It is.
Huh, I
And
didn't know
well,
that.
the other reason is because I've got a hummingbird feeder right in like on my porch. Oh
Right.
my goodness. So I didn't tell you yesterday. I tried taking my dog for a run 3 different times, and all 3 puppies here followed me. It got to the
Duh.
point where I went ahead and I grabbed the chicken fence and screwed up a porch, or screwed up a fence around my porch just so that my dog could have an outside space without being disturbed by the other dogs.
That's funny. Wow.
Yeah, I would not. But I needed to get done, darn it.
Right? Let me look see what you got in my PayPal.
Because now I'm just gonna have to start taking her to the park, which is no big deal. It's right down the road, but darn it, it was just so much easier taking her up top.
Right.
Less
I
exercise on my
got
part.
$4.65 in my PayPal.
That's more than me.
That might get me. I'm pretty sure that'll get me a drink.
I thought you were gonna make tea.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was.
Yeah.
Smiley, you send money to my
Good morning.
PayPal now. Smiley, you there?
Good morning.
He's working on it. Waiting. Waiting.
I feel like the Jeopardy theme song needs to be going in the background.
I got this. Already on it. There's no one wanted.
Oh, he left. He'll probably
Uh,
be back.
he's coming back. Yeah, he's having an issue with his mic, I guess.
I have no room to talk. I was having issues with my camera for the longest time. Waiting for Alex to come up.
Man, we it's so nostalgic.
It it's like the ice cream song. Every time I hear it, I'm just like, childhood, man.
Right? Hold on, I got this.
Actually.
There's your ice cream truck. It sounds like like I'm playing Pokemon or something.
It kind of does. It really kind of does.
And
Oh
now
my
that I said
goodness. Strange
that,
fact. Strange fact. I hate the Pokemon shows, but I love the Game Boy games.
right? I've got an emulator on my phone. I'm replaying Pokemon Yellow.
That's funny. I had Emerald, Ruby, and Sapphire for the longest time, and then I just recently got rid of them because I beat them.
Oh wow! Did you
Yeah.
know that there's
I geeked out.
a Pokemon Team Rocket mod?
Oh god, no, I didn't do any of the mods or anything like that. I just played it straight through just cuz. Sorry, we got to talking about knife sharpening, so I was like, I might as well do it. I'm about to start doing this trim thing, so I might as well sharpen this
Right.
right now. Like it's already oiled and cleaned up and all that good fun stuff, so why not? But yeah, no, I beat it without any mods or anything like that, and then I removed it because for some reason I was running out of space on my phone. And I was
Yeah.
like, I've already beat it. I don't feel like restarting it. We'll get rid of it. But I am thinking about grabbing. um,
Fucking Pallet Town.
I like the sounds of scissors right after they've been sharpened. They sound really sharp.
This is not what I wanted. I need battle music. Battle music.
Oh. I was thinking about doing another live tonight, but I don't know how that's gonna go over.
Right.
Well, so I was supposed to stay up last night watching Jilly, and then Hawk was like, "Well, I don't think she's going to be doing anything tonight, so just go back to your room." Blah blah blah. So I finished off my one energy drink and was up until 7 this morning.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I was just like, it
What
was why I was just
sucks?
like, you know what? Fuck it. Why not? I had the time, and it's not like I was sleepy, so that's how that happened. And so I think I've accidentally successfully switched my schedule to a night shift, and I don't know if
Smiley's
I like
back.
that because
Yes, it works now.
yay. Good
Hi.
morning.
Good morning. It's night here.
It is. But it's
Well,
also morning.
I
Depends on when you wake up.
yeah, it's morning somewhere.
Yeah,
It's still kind of my morning right now.
yeah.
Waiting.
So how are you
Oh
doing,
man.
Smiley?
I'm doing good. I plugged in a USB microphone earlier, so it changed my settings. I prefer to use my lapel when I'm not recording sound. I'm just talking. So I had to switch back my settings.
I use a built-in microphone.
Uh,
Like, yeah, if I'm filming
Mine
for my
keeps
channel, um, my channel that should not be at the bottom of the screen, which it still is because I forgot to change it earlier. Anyways, moving forward. Um, but yeah, normally I do it on my GoPro, so I don't have to
yeah.
worry about the microphone or anything like that. but I don't have my GoPro attached to my laptop like that.
Yeah,
So.
my microphone is clipped to my collar. I use a desktop, so everything's just plugged in.
I use a laptop.
Oh,
Yeah, I decided a while ago that a laptop was more worth my while because I'm not able to rebuild a computer if I need to. Um, and I'm not able to
yeah,
rebuild a laptop, but usually laptops are kind of cheaper in the long run than a desktop is.
yeah, that's true. I just prefer to use. I don't like the headsets,
Mhm.
so I have my Bose QC15 headphones from like years ago, and then I use the lapels, so that's my own custom headset.
I get that. Um, I'm not. I obviously I'm not wearing a headset. I have a headset, but I don't really use it unless I'm over at other people's houses, and I really don't want them involved in the conversation, and so
Right,
I put my headset on and I call it good. Although it kind of makes me look like a secretary because it's got a retractable mouthpiece, so yeah,
right.
it's funny, I think.
Where did Apex go?
I'm right here.
I don't know. He's trying to find another theme song.
You know what? Oh, okay. This is true. Yes. Why is this being a jerk?
Because it doesn't like you today.
It really
No, I'm
doesn't.
joking. I'm joking. Have you restarted your phone?
It's
I
not
could
that.
replace you.
Oh, wait, hang on a sec. Deactivate. Activate. There we go. Please work. There we go. Oh. I think this should work. Ha! It works. And now, with that, I should be able to do that.
I gotta refresh my browser real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm actually going to turn my cam off because I've got other stuff that I really need to do in the background, and I probably look like a really big geek all the way up here, like this. Strange and stuff.
Hopefully this works.
That's my microphone.
Fancy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, and I've thought about getting a microphone and whatnot.
See, that's my
but
mouse, and that's my keyboard, and my monitors are up there.
That cat. That poor kitty cat. I die every time I see it.
Apex, you like antennas?
Do I like antennas?
Yeah.
That sounds like a loaded question.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not.
Okay. We'll say yes just to get the process going here.
Yeah. No, I got some ridiculous antennas for my Wi-Fi chip on my desktop.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Oh, snap, son.
They're
Oh
dual
damn.
they're dual band antennas, right? They're not that
Yeah.
big. I'll put my calculator next to it to show you.
They're actually pretty sleek.
Yeah, those are dual band antennas.
Yeah, let me
So
put my calculator next to it and pulls out a fucking scientific calculator.
dude, I have a hold up, where's my I'll be right back
Where's
in
the
1
normal
second.
people calculator?
I'm gonna show you my other normal calculator. Hold on. Let me show you my normal calculator. But I mostly use software for or for
Yeah.
statistics. I use Python, but that's my other normal calculator.
Good lord.
This is the CAS1 computed algebra system. It does a lot of the stuff for me, like variable wise that I would do normally on a computer. But that's if I'm not around my computer. I used to use this when I was in the library, and I didn't want to bring a computer all the time. And for when I was studying like calculus, linear algebra, I wanted to just have a faster solution. Even though this calculator is not powerful enough for a lot of the more advanced stuff.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I still do math as a hobby. So once in a while, I pull out the calculator to check something quickly.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Man, I feel dumb now.
I have no room to talk. I kind of have been doing that lately because I've been debating on opening up my own Etsy store. And if I do that, I want to have a decent inventory. But if I do that inventory, I want to make sure that I'm actually making at least an okay profit.
Yeah.
And enough to at least cover the costs. And even if it's only $1 more that I'm getting from the material or whatever, it's still.
Yeah. And over time, you could cut costs like in shipping. You get deals with USPS and all that, or whatever you ship. You got to build up.
Exactly. So I figure if I start small, then by starting small, I'm not biting off more than I can chew.
Right.
And can build nicely and slowly and whatnot and keep track of everything.
And you got to maintain your store reputation because that means everything when you sell on Etsy or eBay or anything like that.
Exactly. And so I want to make sure that if I do that I do it with the thought in mind that this is not just a business, this is my reputation all at the same time.
Yep.
So I get the calculator thing. I like I said, I have no room to talk because of that right there alone.
Yeah, well, no, most people don't do what I do, so like I wouldn't expect you to have a bunch of calculators around.
I tend to use my phone, and then I go ahead and do the long-handed math if I don't want to do my phone.
I'm ridiculously fast at the long-handed math, and a lot of the regular math, I could pretty much guess what it's going to be in my head because I've done so many problems. But
mathematician or self-taught mathematician?
Almost. But this calculator stores variables in it so that I can check more complicated problems that you wouldn't do on paper. Like you're not going to do some linear algebra with anything above a 2x2 matrix on paper. That would be ridiculous. I've done it before when I was first learning just to see how far I can go. I've done like 10x10. I've reduced 10x10 matrices on paper. It's ridiculous.
That sounds kind of like a headache waiting to happen. No offense.
Well, if you do everything in order and keep track of everything you're doing, then you won't get a headache, but it's still ridiculous. Like why would you waste time reinventing the wheel or doing basic stuff when you need to solve more complicated problems? That's how I see it.
I get that.
They're trying to
I
take
get that
away
probably better than I
Halloween.
should, but no, I get that.
Yeah.
It's kind of one of the reasons why I had issues with certain math classes in high school. I ended up dropping out after I graduated to the 11th grade and got my GED because I found there to be no use to be certain letters within math when I knew that I wasn't going to go down a road that would need algebra.
Yeah, I see that. I did some programming, especially with statistics. So variables are everything. So I could
That's
program
actually
pretty decently too.
that's actually part of the reason why with my whole wanting to do the Etsy store thing, I want to make sure that I have all my inventory. I have everything calculated. I have
Right.
everything set down to a T.
But that doesn't require
So
complicated math.
no, it doesn't. And I don't think people really understand that, but knowing that I actually have the inventory and the ability to go ahead and redo the inventory if I need to and potentially get deals later on down the road makes it to where,
Right.
okay, so long as I have this, it should be gravy.
Yeah, you can just start with, for your sized operation, I would just use a spreadsheet. And make sure you back
Yeah.
up your files. All right.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Use a spreadsheet and you'll be good. Just make sure you use meaningful variables and you keep track of meaningful variables. That's what's most important.
Right.
It's actually kind of one of the reasons why I'm trying to track down full-blown distributors so that I can just go straight to them.
Yeah.
And not deal with any of the BS in between.
Yeah.
That's where I'm having the issue at.
Sorry, I'm entertaining myself.
Well, on even stores, even like on eBay, you can contact sellers, and so sometimes I talk to sellers when I'm looking for a better deal.
I'll actually have to look into doing that because, yeah, if I can find a better deal somewhere, then I'm all for it.
We'll get this.
I'm all for giving the savings to the customers. And I'm all for being able to get a direct source to enable those savings getting passed to the customers.
There's real people behind those eBay stores, and they do talk.
Oh, I know there are. I personally haven't tried reaching out to any of them yet. I hadn't even thought about going down that avenue, to be honest.
I've done it quite a bit.
I might make roast pumpkin tonight.
Just do it,
Or
Apex.
Either that, or what I'm going to do is I'm going to roast it and then make it into a soup.
You got to get started early then.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit. Well, we have 2 viewers right now. We've been on for 2 hours and 20 minutes. It's 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Shall we reconvene at, say, I don't know, 9:30, 10 o'clock?
I'm game on this idea. I've got a bunch of tomatoes that I need to harvest, and I think I'm going to be making tomato sauce tonight.
Ooh. No.
Again.
Oh, I do have some tomatoes as well. I could use those. Right on. Well,
see y'all later.
Yep, I will see everyone back here around 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Sounds like a plan.
Yep.